Hello traders, welcome to the live stream. Let me know if audio video is clear. Audio video, is it clear? Okay, BTC continuous correction. Sorry, a bit of delay. Guests have come home, so a little bit I was occupied there. So US market, S&P 500, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, everything is kind of in a negative territory. BTC also from I think 7 o'clock. We've seen continuous correction in the market. So US market is negative and BTC is trading at the lower end. Ethereum again moving to the lower end. Support and resistance level had discussed the private Telegram group, crypto community group. Market directly broke that support zone. Once support zone breaks, what will it become? Once support zone breaks, what will it become? It becomes resistance. So resistance market came, formed a selling pressure, and then continuous correction. So here confusion was there also. Once seller zone support zone breaks, we know it's a this one, right? Resistance zone. So that zone market gave a nice moment. I think Ethereum little bit, of course, once support zone breaks, here anyone would have taken little bit, they would have got into trouble. Now it's gone below the support zone. Okay, fine. Pressure is there. Soul though, beautiful moment, right? Exact support zone. This one point, like let's say you have taken 100 quantity here in Soul. This 8-point momentum is like $800, something like that. So Soul, nice result it has given today. I don't know how many of you, morning only I share of all the details in the group. You see, this is the gold level. Soul, you see, 205.61, 20.61 dot to dot from this zone. So what I mean to say from this is our support and resistance level, when it works, right? It works tremendously, right? Small stop losses if you give here or there also, when it works, that's crazy. You guys, if you've been following regularly, you know that already. So make use of those levels. It is not just randomly I'm giving those details. Now as of now, Ethereum is forming a triangle pattern, we can say. BTC, I think it's forming one of our strategy from price action. Breakout. In BTC, you see resistance, resistance, resistance. All this is continuous resistance. Market gave a breakout. After breakout, it's come for a retest. So this is kind of acting as a supporting zone. The US market though still on a negative territory, and liquidation we will see where it is. In BTC, liquidation on top, it was there, market cleared that, moved towards the downside. Next liquidation is near 1,12,200. So from here 1,12,200 is up to this zone. In BTC liquidation area, we don't have at this point of time proper one. Ethereum, we will see. ETH. Ethereum also lower end is 4,285. 4,285, still space is there. On top, people have not sold. In the comment section, let me know what is your view about the market. Soul is in indecision range. One setup. Chicago PMI and revised Consumer sentiment news. News is there, is it? We'll look into those things. Chicago, Michigan, 5 years inflation, 730. We have that news. Chicago, manufacturing and non-manufacturing. It's there. See here, if you see three importance, what is 3, right? That is more important. So these things and all are less important. This one medium important, and high importance, like these kind of things, high importance. So these and all will influence the market. So Chicago PMI data. So when there is news, little bit we have to be careful as usual. This one is a breakout, healthy pullback. Any weak players market would have removed. Anything interesting if I get, maybe I can try. Ethereum to continuous fall. BTC as well. Continuous fall from the resistance. We'll see, traders. Now that market is coming so low at this zone, little bit buying pressure is there because there's the previous support. Market sustains below the zone means something we can consider, not at this point of time. Symmetric pattern breakdown it has given. Usually it goes for a retest and gives a breakdown. Things like that can happen. So I don't know what happened to myself. Okay. Around 57 people watching the live stream, only 11 likes. Increase the like count, traders. Balamurgan sir, good evening. Sanjay sir, good evening. Raj Velu sir, good evening sir. Welcome. Bro, still I have not added in crypto group. I have messaged you in WhatsApp. Okay. Today little occupied I was. Team also little bit, they were also occupied. You send a follow-up message, sir. We will look into that and we will update you. Okay. Are you from Tamil Nadu? I'm from Bangalore, sir. Continuous correction in all the index. This one, it should have given a breakout retest here. Any bullish setup means I would have tried, but it's gone below the lower range. Our resistance is, support is acting as a resistance in the market. All of these factors I have considered. Nothing is interesting right now. If market decides to move up to this zone, right, and then reverse, then it will be difficult. Only both sentiment of US market and crypto market is somewhat similar at this point of time. Maybe pullback continuation means we can try to consider. Here it's previously in Ethereum, this was the supporting zone. Market continuous rally, healthy correction, and then there is a reversal here. Again, it's coming to the main supporting zone. Market is holding on to the support. So here continuous fall. Here market is near the support. So indecision will be there. Any random people who takes bearish trade looking at this breakdown and all, they might get into trouble during the pullback. The trend is not yet decided is what I feel. We'll mark this previous lower level also in the chart. Any liquidation zone area as a reference point we get also, we can use that. Here 1,08,935. Okay, so here 1,08,000 635, 930, 8,935 you consider. Market has given a breakdown, 8,935. So let's say that range is somewhere here. Okay. This was the previous supporting zone. People have, you see, liquidity is here. After grabbing this liquidity, will market move up? That we have to wait and see. One attempt, if it's possible, we will try. This and all for liquidity market has come. After getting the liquidity, range. Still it's near 9,300. It comes here, fine. We'll wait. Gold view. Okay. Gold, I had discussed about the support and resistance. Second. Gold has given a breakout, things like that, for sure, yes. But at the upper level, wait for some kind of, expect some kind of action here. Okay. Here only, see, two areas only gold can correct. One is from here up to this zone and again move towards the upside. Or maybe if it goes up, if it corrects, here one bearish opportunity. If that fails, bullish side we have to see. Okay. That's about gold. Correction. Ethereum is near 4,280 zone. So 4,280 reference point. 4,260, 4,280 is the range. But it's holding on. If it comes clears of all this place better, then later we can look into it. Or let's say, I'm not taking any trade, just letting you know. 18 points here, 1:3 also sits properly here. This looks interesting, but pullback has to come up to this zone also. This zone, BTC is holding, breakdown or retest, again correction means. Any interesting bearish setup, if I get here, I will look into it, or else I will not take. Let's say at this retest zone, something like that. How market behaves here is more important. You can see this is a support zone 1, support 2, support 3. Market has broken, retest. Again, any bearishness means fine. Usually this area market has cleared. Only when it goes below this, additional pressure we can see. This might be to remove weak players. This might be to add fresh buyers in the market, and then correction. So two kinds of setup is forming at the same time in the market. In Nifty, how it was forming today, two kinds of setup. Inflation expected news in 6 minutes. We'll wait for the news then. Then we will decide how market behaves. Oh, Kannadiga, I am from Mysore. Oh, okay. I did not read any comments only because the setup I'm looking at, I'm not. How to mark or support resistance. We will look at liquidation zones in the market. We will look support and resistance. We'll look at Fibonacci level. Based on that, we will mark it. And good evening. Mani Kumar, good evening, sir. 37 likes. Increase it to another 30 likes more. ETH. To here. 5 more minutes for the news. I feel like entering here also, but bearish trade also contradicting. It is contradicting here. So that's why I'm not planned anything right now. Enough bearishness. If market gets maybe later near the lower zone, I can be looking for reversal. Soul, what is it doing? Whole day it is like looking at the charts only. No sense of direction. Market let it move down, clear. BTC, Ethereum, let it go down. Here, any. Today little discomfort, neck, I got sprained, so too much discomfort for me today. News and another 4 minutes. This though it's 15 points, 38 points. Minus to 2, we'll sit here. Okay, fine. Another 3 minutes. Anyone just have a look at the news? Let me know. Okay. Keep a track of the news. Let me know. The zone is very important. Previously, this is where market spiked up. Okay. So that zone is important. Market is holding on. Anywhere it comes down here also, one reversal we can expect. Already based on the news, if people have shorted, they'll start covering the shorts anytime soon. Soon they will start covering the shorts. In case news is positive, I mean, of course. This one has so much points. 65, 70 points. Another 2 minutes for 7:30. Is the stream buffering for anyone else? For me here it is saying connection is excellent. What about you guys? If it's buffering, what you do is just refresh the page once. Don't go long, brother. Why, brother? Any logic? What is the logic, brother? Why I should not go long? Ethereum, though, it's still have so much gap to fill. BTC only is almost near the gap filling zone. I'll reply to messages later. Results loading. All these things I will remove. I'll place a buy order here. Okay. So if we get the momentum after clearing all the liquidity, we will try to capture that. Keep it 2086. I've taken this trade. Correction. Here liquidation is what, around 260. This one pullback zone. Not much changes from forecast. Okay, flat results. Okay, is US market a bit recovering? Nothing, it's still negative only. Why is it holding on too long? Society. Place the stop loss here. I've taken entry here. We'll see what market does. Ethereum though, okay, pullback. It still has space to move to tilt towards the downside. So Ethereum we can't. Ethereum moves, BTC also. Ethereum, you see, it has a bit of space here to move up to this zone. That's what breakdown, retest, continuation situation. BTC also. Okay, this is Ethereum has space to move. BTC almost just cleared all those levels below this zone and all. If I keep stop loss becomes too big for this trade. That one changes I cannot do at this point of time. Whatever market decides, I will accept that. and then later point of time, if I get any reversal from the lower end, then I'll take bullish. ATH will fall for me, sir, as per 1 minute, 1 hour price action. Ethereum, that time only I was thinking about bearish trade only here, considering breakdown, retest, correction up to this zone. Ethereum is kind of fine, not based on 1 hour time frame. It is just for the liquidity sake. Overall market sentiment is negative. All those things I had considered. For BTC, this was a buying pressure zone. So hopefully if market holds on, fine, or else I'll give the stop loss. I'll look for one more entry opportunity. News also flat. Bearishness is there here. This previous low, all those things, market is not able to break, so it will take the stop loss. It's fine. Again, I'll look for one more proper opportunity from the lower end, but this time we will look at maybe Ethereum also. Breakdown, that's done. Little more space. If I get one more entry, I will take here. Ethereum to kind of negative territory. Sol to has given a trend line breakdown here. So where is this? Gold, see, it has reached the resistance. So again coming to the support zone. Ethereum, nothing big to say. BTC continuously from resistance only, it is falling, too much of pressure. You guys said news is flat. Huh? What kind of negative news is happening? Continuous if the VIX market is not able to clear. Where do we plan? Where do I plan? Breakdown, let's say I go for 1 hour time frame. Here market has given a breakdown. 1 hour breakdown. Sustenance above the zone means okay, we can see. Is there liquidity on top? Yes, there is liquidity on top. To get the liquidity, market can move up. Sorry, 1 hour time frame, market is all liquidity in BTC is taken out. Then what is the problem? I'll wait. In case one more bullish trade I get, I will look into the market. Ethereum will fall for me as per 1 hour time frame. It has given a breakdown. If Ethereum falls also, these zones, this is the maximum zone. But looking at this breakdown, many people will enter, no? To create pressure also, one pullback is also pending. Either pullback or reversal is pending. How market behaves, that is it going to give a pullback? That is something that we need to wait and see. Here almost all the zones market has cleared. Yes. One more trade I've not yet entered so far. Okay, I'm just leaving it as it is. Once I get the conviction, maybe I will try. Proper zone. Okay. Here one more small stop loss opportunity I'm getting on the bullish side. At the initial stage only, if I enter, then I have chance of capturing bigger move. If I enter late, if I don't give small stop loss in the market, then I might end up in problem. So what I will decide is I will enter now. Stop loss or something market wants to take, it can take, that is left to it. If you guys are a bit skeptical looking at this fall, it is okay. You can wait for strong candle or anything as such. As long as you are not confident, you don't take the trade. Okay. 70% correction of this previous candle. Just to sustain above that candle. At least what you guys can do is, okay, one candle followed by another candle. Below that candle only you place stop loss and then look for opportunity. For me, if I want to capture big movement, little bit early, I have to give small stop losses. So 1:4.5. Is pressure there? Definitely it is there. TH. Yeah. BTC. So will break down correction. The setup I have taken, okay, those who feels okay, this one market is falling, no need to enter, means wait for green candles and then maybe you can plan. For me, if I don't miss out this place, again for me it might be difficult to get the next setup, next range. So of course I could have also waited for two candles, but stop loss is kind of okay. 300 points is not a problem. Once it gives a quick spike, in case it gives a quick spike, of course, that time for me, even if I want to enter, I can't enter because already stop loss will be too far. So indecision candle is forming, another 2 minutes. You guys want to wait, you wait. I'll turn off the screen for 2 minutes, traders. Is 1,900, 8,700 market is there. Much more liquidity market wants. To sustain only, it's finding it difficult, huh? Trying to form a doji candle. After that, it might decide the trend, I believe. Fabro, could you please explain about the brokerage charges in Delta Exchange? If you opened account with Delta Exchange, just go here, calculate. Here you can see fee structure. If you are market maker, it is 0.02%. If you're market maker taker, it is 0.05%. Okay. Doji candle followed by this inside candle. Those who have not entered, wait for some more time. If market moves up, maybe later you can enter. For me, though, here it's continuously moving down. Ethereum might be creating some kind of negative sentiment, I believe. Too strong, too strong. Gone. 2 stop losses I have given. Too much pressure here. Ethereum has given. One pullback is still pending, traders. Why 2 times entry has gone wrong? I'll wait. One last setup I will take in case I get the move, fine. In case not, without thinking too much, I will close the trade. ETH also, all liquidities people have exited. Then what work Ethereum has to 4,200. Really, like Indian market, it is doing for me today. In Indian market also, it came, took the stop loss and then recovered. This candle is not small, no. 300, 350 points minimum reasonable stop loss only I have given, but 600, 800 points I can give. Again, I'm going to take the trade. Let me see. Sometimes what will happen, we become a bit dogmatic and we keep waiting for that reversal thing. Market don't even reverse. Okay, I'll place order. My problem, I will try to face it. I'm waiting for that reversal. From that time it's not coming. This will be the last trade. Minimum up to this pullback zone is the target. Based on stop loss hunting, of course, liquidity market is created. All the liquidity it has grabbed meant it has to move. This one candle only is kind of 400 points. Another 30 seconds. If it holds on, fine. I'll see today if I'm dogmatic or actually my understanding is correct. As per my understanding, it has to reverse. If 2 or 3 times market is proving me wrong, then of course I should give up. I should not be taking another trade after that. So 200. The plus 150. Another 150. Same entry price, market holding. So risk in this trade is $200. If I make, I'll make $430. We'll see, traders. Do you plan only bright yellow? That is where we look at where huge number of liquidity is there. So little bit I'll focus on that only. $57, $58. So when what happens, let it happen. This anyways is going to be my last trade. As per price action, it has to move up only. Ethereum also, again for liquidity sake. If Ethereum sustains this zone only, here only if it starts correcting means again BTC, Ethereum, everything will correct. Continuous selling pressure is coming here only again. Whatever is the case, this is going to be my last trade. I'm not going to complicate anything after this. If 15 minutes fail to hold above 4315, next candle could be red. I am right, sir. Ethereum 4315, so this entire zone is a pullback zone. Okay, here anywhere if it sustains above this only, Ethereum has a bigger movement possible. You just consider up to here, this zone. If it moves up also, maximum from here it can correct. If it sustains above this, then bigger movement is possible in Ethereum is what I feel. Candle holding on. Here also it has to sustain above this. Simple cost to cost situation. Profitability, how much, sir, means regarding what you are asking, sir? This one is not sustaining. That's okay. I'll not change the stop loss. If market takes my stop loss, I'm fine to give it. Okay. I'll let this go as it is. Ethereum, nothing. Sol is kind of in a reversal zone here. As long as Sol goes above this zone, looking for bullish trade doesn't make sense in Sol. So it's sustaining lower end. Last trade also, I feel, what is it going to do? Still 3 more minutes. This is there. This will take it out. Stuck. Things are not working great for me today. So here. Should I take one more trade? Should I not take? For me, today's trade budget is over. Don't want to compete with the market. Ethereum, same thing. Is it happening? Is it sustaining below the zone? Ethereum sustaining below that zone. As long as that zone breaks, I think great in Ethereum. Thank you, sir. Today I made loss. What? Thank you. Thanks for making loss. Now after I close this live stream, if market goes up really little bit, I will be disappointed. Learning is there. Today loss limit also for me little it is increased. Should I do? What should I do? So nothing. ETH, so again they're trying to form liquidity at the bottom. 4245. At least for sustenance sake, it should have held on to this range. 37. Let's see. My zone here only based on resistance I could have taken. So has space for zone. This though is holding on near the resistance. Now once resistance breaks, it will act as support, but a little bit. I'll not plan for anything right now. Anyone who's exited at the resistance, little bit, let the market sustain. Maybe later after pullback or anything as such, we can see. Ethereum correction. Towards zone versus holding on to 786. 786 if it is holding on. Mark this zone. Here also it's holding on to this potent area. This is the upper zone, this is the lower zone. So in case this one sustains above the upper zone, maybe I can consider. Already 1 hour live stream done. 3 losses I have given. Loss is also not small today. So should I be taking one more trade, not taking? Here, though, why so much they're playing, I don't know. Maybe they're getting more liquidity here, looking at this breakdown zone. After grabbing the liquidity, maybe they would decide what they want to do next. This one breakdown is acting as a retest. It has to survive above this zone only. Maybe one more chance I have. Zone. And so also there is confusion in the zone. In Solana, this zone is trapping area. Until the trapping area, should I try? Psychological wise, it is contradicting for me, definitely. 3 minutes. We take around 300 quantity here. 39. Up to this zone, it is difficult traders to judge the sentiment. If it pulls directly, it will pull up to this zone. Last trade. You guys, if you cross the limit for the day, please don't take the trade. You can avoid. It's my last trade. To that zone. This here only is a pressure zone. So what I will do for this trade? 52 points once. Target is very less. Risk reward not sitting properly here. Sustenance above this only I have to see. If risk reward not sitting properly until the bottom, I cannot give the stop loss. Oof. Today though, trade BTC, BTC though simply it's falling. Doesn't matter market is bearish or anything as such, but to grab liquidity it has to move up. Can't keep continuously moving down. Anyways, this will be the look for short trade. I can look for short trade after the pullback only if I'm not getting where to look for short trade. This is the last trade. You guys don't want to trade means don't trade this. You took 2 SL, I took 3 SL. If I take this also 4 SL. Now later point of day post 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock only if market wants to clear all the bearishness means that I cannot do it. Live market time on what setup I get, that only I have to look for. BTC. Soul again up to this zone. So let's find BTC only they're holding at the lower level. After taking the stop loss, it is again at the cost to cost zone only. I'm gonna leave this as it is. If I take this stop loss also, I will say, okay boss, market is supreme boss today. I will give up. I'll not be looking into market anymore. I'll give it up. How much leverage can be applied? For BTC, maybe you can go up to 200x also. And Ethereum also. Yes, up to 200x you can take leverage. Don't take too much leverage. 25x, 50x is more than sufficient. Have enough capital and take a reasonable risk per day. Like for me, in case, even though I made 2 losses, 3 losses today, for me, that capital is like nothing. I can put in capital 10 days continuous, I make loss also. I have enough capital to put in the market. Since I believe in my setup, the days when it goes wrong, of course, yes, it goes wrong. Nothing can be done. But days when it goes, minimum will be capturing 1:2, 1:3. So that is something I'll be focusing more about. So one time full capital gone, I'll get capital again. I'll not take too much leverage and all those things in this market, in this trade also. At some point of time, I have to say, okay, I give up. Market is supreme, right? So this is going to be that trade. If this also fails, I'll say market is supreme. I'll give up. I'll protect the capital what I have balance. Tomorrow again I have to add funds. I will do it. Again I'll follow the same process and go. You can just see the live stream throughout this month, all the trades what I have taken. Based on that, almost most of the time, minimum risk is 1:2 only. And yesterday also I had discussed about this setup in a free Telegram group. I don't know how many of you looked into it. This setup. This gave momentum up to this zone. I had told up to this zone market can come, but guests were there. 2 days continuous guests are there at home. I'm not able to completely look at the market for most of the time. Too much market is holding on to this zone. So from my end, Soul as of now it should have gone above the zone, I believe. I don't know. It has tested that zone only. Still it has to sustain above the zone to become bullish. As long as it stays below the zone, it is not bullish. People are thinking to enter at the pullback. They're giving pressure. At least to remove the market has to move up. BTC just took the stop loss and then really so this zone is pressure zone. I think Soul would have still not yet. We'll reduce the SL. One sixty one is to this one. This is the base, then this one will be the upper circuit level. So this length is 121. US market to complete bearish. Now in this trade, what I've decided to do is reduce my SL. Okay, we will reduce this SL and then I'll just leave it for the market to decide. Either it will take the stop loss. If it takes, fine, $21 only I'll give, or else in return I'll be making around 161. Why I do this is because this one is a retest zone. Again, any pressure, anything as such, market corrects, all those things are headache. So if it sustains, fine. If it doesn't sustain, also fine. Stop loss from my end I will reduce and keep. So this becomes kind of a risk-free trade for me. This zone is the pressure zone. I think in Solana also same kind of pressure same kind of pressure it is facing. Why give too much stop loss in case it wants to sustain? I'm expecting stop loss hunting after this zone. If it's saying no, I don't want to do stop loss hunting, I want to go down only, fine, you go, then I'll not give too much stop loss for you. So you see, what is my stop loss? Around 4 points. Okay, that is the maximum stop loss. Target is 52 points. If I get that, fine. If I don't get that, this is complete, almost $10 is the risk, because I've taken 300 quantity. If it takes, fine, I'll give it, because again from the zone, if it corrects, more bigger momentum also possible. Here only trend has to correct and it has to go up to this zone. Anyways, thank you for participating in the live stream. From my end, stop loss I've reduced. 1 hour live stream is done. Now whatever we get after this is our bonus. Okay, if we get the bonus, fine, I will try to this one. In case, one more thing I will let you know, in case this is not just a pullback stop loss hunting, then maybe 4,422 will be the upper range. Maybe when market moves near this resistance, quickly the stop loss I will trail off up to this zone, and then I'll extend it. Okay, so to capture bigger moment, only first let it go there, then I'll think about it. But those of you who's entered along with me, see, this is one pressure zone. We have reduced the stop loss, so this is risk free. But next, if market comes here, safe traders has to consider exit at this zone without waiting for that target. Okay, now only I'm informing you guys. Alright traders, I hope you have got clarity about the setup. Stop loss is spawn. This is pressure zone, so I've reduced the stop loss. And here, this is the next pressure zone. This zone, okay, up to this zone it is pressure. So here, if you want to book, you book, or else maybe you can trail the stop loss to maximum and go at this zone. If it reaches, you can do that. Okay, or you want to book also, you can book if it market reaches this zone without waiting for the target. For me, stop loss is low, so for me, maybe up to this zone also I will wait, nothing to worry about. But some of you, like maybe along with me, if you have traded today, of course little bit decent loss only you would have seen. This is not a setup to recover the loss. Setup is visible, that's why I have taken. Okay, so those things you guys focus about. This is one zone, 4335, next is 4355. These two zones are important. Take that into consideration. In case I'm front of the system, when market reaches this target, I will trail off the stop loss to maximum, and then I will try for the upper target also if possible. This setup, of course, I had good conviction here. The slides little bit lower below this candle, I should have kept the stop loss. That's fine, I took that. That's my mistake only. I will accept it, or else at least in this trade I would have been sitting at cost to cost. So again it is holding, it's fine. Later if it sustains above this zone, then buy on dip situation might be possible. Okay traders, gold, someone asked, I said gold don't enter now, wait for retest. Now resistance is acting as a supporting zone. Again, if high breaks, small stop loss, look for opportunity. Maybe 1:2, 1:2.5 is what you can consider, nothing more than that. Okay, as of now just $41 profit. If market takes the stop loss also, without thinking too much, I will close. Where to close? Automatically it will close the position. Okay, thank you for participating. I thought it would have been a better weekend if I had have closed positive. I'll see this setup. After this one last setup, if possible, I'll share in the group. Okay. All right, traders. Thank you. Good night. Take care. See you tomorrow. If possible, tomorrow I'll come, or else Monday.